This is Khoagha. Translates to shit. Khoagha. I read about some of the museums in France. About the stolen artifacts displayed in France, a strained cultural exchange of speaking, of art, one that remains a verse of echo just of France. My mother was young when they taught her the language. Like imprints filling in the creases, throating France, a shade of tongue marks becomes something of status. Something of luck, drawing sludge for a trace of France. Nile bones and parts freckled across museums. Just as other Europeans, just as France, stories of the French shooting the nose off the Sphinx. Erasure, if not a gesture, spelling France. I spent nights in liquor stores talking with Arabs, trying to tighten my tongue between blunts, between France. I learned how to love myself in these liquor stores. I learned that I was worth loving in these liquor stores. Whiskeys became a lone connection to home. Sheldon repeat, swallowing stiff in liquor stores. Drunk driving at 17 with one eye open. The dry bleat passing, hey mister, at liquor stores. I tried to tighten my tongue between blunts and swigs. Palate pricking, balm, communion like liquor stores. Entry layered like lacquer on plastic pigments. Plastic bottles, plastic blunt wraps like liquor stores. Sometimes I'm sober. Devoid of identity, a tendency to pull, to clog, to liquor stores. I've learned to love our letters here. The turns of sound. The closest I came to Egypt was liquor stores. Broken cot twigs cleaved between cheeks in liquor stores. Temptations held St. Antony like liquor stores. And this is Khof. That means fear. Never forget your mother woke you up that morning. You ran to the TV. She said explosions, a tower collapsing into itself, a structure of sand, aware where you stood, how flags can flash like hammers. Fabric and color can beg. Never forget learning you were Arab. The first time letters collapsed on you like soil. Never forget hating yourself, your food, your music, name, what burnt knuckle hair smelled like. When your mother dyed her hair blonde, plucked your eyebrows into slivers. Never forget the wet wrinkle of her scream when the second tower fell. That it meant something was to come. Your parents changed their names, airplanes, random security checks, being accused of trying to start a caliphate. Learning the word caliphate. The photo of Pope Shenouda. A trigger pull that followed. Never forget learning about Afghanistan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Palestine, how you, your Persian friend, your Afghan friend started a tagging crew called Arabs with Attitude. Even though none of you were Arab. White kids wanted to join. You told them they had to get jumped in. How easily abdomens give to driving knees. How pink white flesh can flush. When they first said never forget, and you wish they would. When your friend's dad said they need to just nuke all the fucking Arabs. How stiff his jaw looked. The terror in your father's eyes when he saw you wearing a shirt that said diamond in Arabic. How he calls you every time there's a mass shooter. How he begs you to shave your face. How 14 people near your house in San Bernardino were killed. And he begged you to shave your face. Never forget when your father told you that we deserve this. We changed the way the world travels. And no other people have done this before. We have nothing to be proud of.